I want to go on record and say that I don't trust fat religious people. I'm talking about Christians, Muslims, mainly because the diet that they're adhering to and the way that they're living their life. If you claim to have a relationship with God and He's not telling you that you shouldn't be eating this, or you're deliberately disobeying Him every single day, how are you better than a person that's homosexual?
Okay, y'all, I've never talked about this before, so I thought it would be an interesting conversation. Now, I have not listened to his full video, and I also have some other videos that I'm going to tie into this. So let's talk about, should religious people be overweight, especially people who are in the pulpit? Before we watch the rest of the video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video so other people can see it, because you're not the only one who wants to watch it. Now let's go.
Like, y'all take a higher stance against people that make lifestyle decisions, but being obese is a lifestyle decision. Being unhealthy is a lifestyle decision. You're choosing that. Just like they're choosing to go do whatever they do, or whatever sin they commit. They're choosing that. And you're choosing to be overweight. You walk up the stairs to church and you're breathing heavy. When's the last time you even did a workout? You have to consider these things. And that's why I say a lot of people are getting, like, they're tone deaf to religion, because y'all don't have common sense. Like, y'all pray for health and y'all pray for well-being, yet every day you do things to destroy your health and your well-being. You pray for mental health, you pray for clarity, but you eat foods, you drink, and you do things that take away your mental clarity. And then you go on a fast just to continue eating the same bullshit that you fasted from. If you have to fast from a food, if you have to fast from eating a certain kind of way, likely you shouldn't be eating that way.
He said a mouthful. He even came for the people that was fasting. Now, I understand that people do fast for clarity. They want to hear from God. And I don't see anything wrong with that. You should want to be able to show God that you can sacrifice the things that you love the most. Not more than God, because we love God first. But there are some things that we desire every day, that we're addicted to, that we can give up so that we can hear from God. So why he shaming the people? Why he shaming, overweight people anyway? Because he ain't fit. I went to his page and I was like, When I saw the first few seconds of his video, I was like, okay, you young and you in shape. So this is why you feel this way. Now I hope his words don't come back to bite him in his tail. I'm not saying that I agree or disagree with what he's saying. It's just he was a little harsh in saying it. Or is it just my ears? Okay, if it's me, don't worry about it. Let's just keep watching.
This is a very controversial take, but I truly believe that pastors who are really overweight should not be pastors, because what's the first thing you see in someone? It's their physical appearance. So without even looking into their potential sin, whether they're falling into sexual immorality or something that would disqualify someone from being a pastor, if you look at their personal appearance and you see that they're out of shape and they do not have self-discipline, that right there, I think, disqualifies some people. And it's, at the end of the day, it's not just your physical health that matters. The number one thing is your spiritual health, but it is a reflection of your lack of self-discipline that is going to carry over into a lot of other areas.
Now that is an interesting take. Do you feel like a pastor's weight has to do with his lack of discipline? I mean, like, of course, there are health issues that people can have, and medications make you gain weight. Menopause makes you gain weight. All of these things. But do you think that there's a way that someone could get that under control, even with all of the issues that they may be going through with their body physically? And would you look at a pastor differently because they're overweight? Does it make you feel like how could you let yourself get that huge? I mean, anybody that's in the religion sector, you know who comes to mind, but he's dead and gone now. But the one who sings something about the name Jesus, he was a really heavy set, obese man. And I mean, he had a voice. He could sing. And I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. Like, I paid attention to his weight, but his weight didn't overshadow his music or his voice for me. But if I had to see someone every day or every Sunday in the pulpit that was overweight speak about sins and things like that, I don't know if I would feel some kind of way, because being overweight is a form of gluttony.
All right, so which way we going? When I told y'all, seek and give an inch, he done changed it again. All right. What's the song? Oh, run on, you want to run on? If you change the key again, I'm really happy to run. Oh, believe I run, see what the end's gonna be. Run, see what the end's gonna be. I got to run, see what the end's gonna be. I believe I run, see what the end's gonna be.
I can honestly say I would probably feel some type of way if my pastor had to sit in a chair and preach or sing because he was overweight. Now, I'm not sure why this pastor is sitting down. I found this clip on TikTok. He could have had knee surgery, hip surgery, anything. But if my pastor was obese and had to sit down and preach, I definitely would feel some type of way. I'd be like, okay, it's just time for you to get out the pulpit, hit the gym, whatever. But it would not make me feel okay. Because then I'm kind of feeling like I'm watching somebody just let themselves go. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but y'all let me know in the comment section. So let's get into some scripture before we start dropping comments. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Because some of y'all watch 3-4 minutes of the video and be like, I got something to say. Calm down. Calm down. Let's talk about gluttony. First off, so we can see, what's really going on in the Bible. What does the Bible have to say about people being overweight? Let's go to 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. You are not your own, therefore glorify God in your body. And basically this means believers are called to treat their bodies with care, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Now, I can be honest and be the first one to tell you I have not always treated my body with care. I will tell you that. I have tattoos and I have ear piercings. So when it comes to really caring for my temple, I have not always been the person to do that. When it comes to overeating, I've done that. I'm just not overweight from it. It did make me obese. But I know if I continue to do something like that, I could possibly become obese. So I will say that, and I'm not shaming or condemning anybody. I'm just letting y'all know that I haven't taken care of this body like I should. And not just on a, physical thing, but even spiritually. Spiritually, I haven't always taken care of my body. Wow, that's something to think about. So when we talk about people just overeating, there are people who are skinny and in shape and don't even take care of their bodies spiritually. There are people who don't take care of their bodies mentally. That's something to think about. Remember, 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. Okay, let's read another scripture. This one is about self-control. Galatians, or some people like to say Galatians 5:22-23. The fruit of the Spirit is self-control. Maintaining a healthy body requires discipline. Which I think that all of us struggle with discipline in some kind of area. Even if it's not with your body, the physical part of your body, it could be the mental part or even the spiritual part. And I think all three of those things are important. Well, I know all three of them are important because it states that in 1 Corinthians, the scripture that we just read. And so we want to make sure that we're taking care of everything that God has given us. And it's important for us to take care of our bodies because a lot of people do pass on earlier than what they probably would have, like Bishop Rance Allen. I'm not sure what caused his death, but I'm almost sure that it probably had something to do with his weight. It's a very hard thing to carry that much weight around in that many years. And so I think that a good conversation to have in the church would be fitness and taking care of your body mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. I really wish that more pastors would speak on us taking better care of our bodies, because I know that when I go to the gym, I work out, or even when I just walk a couple of times a day for just 30 minutes, mentally, I feel better. And when you feel better mentally, spiritually, you feel better. You're like, okay, I'm feeling a little good today. I got to walk in, you know, and then it makes you want to eat right. I mean, who doesn't want to eat right? Don't answer that. Anyway, I think this was a wonderful conversation that we all should think about. And I think that people need to talk about it more in church. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments below, because that's what I'm here for.